Let's go to the gold chart. Here on the daily, we just have the support here. That was probably the candle that hold this big bounce today. I don't have more support levels unless on the daily, sorry, unless on the 4 or on the 1 hour, okay? I don't like this 1 hour on the bottom. I told talk about that on the last video. So we kind of have a 4 hour downtrend here. It's the same on the daily, but we have to start here, okay? This is the same trend on the daily, but I have that on the 4. So on the daily, if we bounce here and we close this daily above the body of this red candle, this can turn into support, okay? It doesn't mean that we are not going to these levels over here before we can break up. It means that this candle can turn into support, and that's going to create a ladder that we already have on the 4 hour, but it's going to be better on the daily. On the other side, we are also rejecting the downtrend, not rejecting, testing that, trying to break. But if we don't break that, we are going down. Okay, let's go to the 4 hour. This is the true trend, the best trend for me. Okay, top green candle to the second top green candle. That is a perfect test over there. We had a really good reaction on that trend. Okay, 3.4% down. Today we got a big move, 2.2, I believe, 2.5, sorry, almost 2.5 percent. So either we bounce on that daily or on this 1 hour resistance turning into polarity here, guys. So this was previous resistance, and as you can see here, this is kind of a polarity moment. When we break up, it has a big reaction, okay? If it doesn't break up, it also has a big reaction to the opposite side. So it broke up that move, okay, and now it turned into support. So its resistance turned into support from a polarity moment. Those are the best levels, okay, and we are actually between resistance turning into support against support turning into resistance, okay, for the second time here. So it's kind of really bullish here, but yeah, first we need to attack the trend, break that 4 hour untested level here, that untested level. I can still hold the price down, but yeah, for me this is really bullish because we are kind of creating a good ladder here and we are kind of testing everything on the top, okay? Actually, on the daily, we have no green candles on the top that are not tested, so those are the top candles, right? And with that, we are breaking all the levels. On the other side, we have a good ladder here on the daily. We didn't test the body here, so we can still come down here. We can still go to this 4. This 4 was not tested, so we also have a ladder here, 4 to 4 to 4. So this is the untested candle. If we go there, we are probably going to, yeah, first, guys, we didn't break, before I talk about that, we didn't broke this uptrend, okay, on the 4. We kind of did it on a 1 hour, so we have to adapt the trend, okay? We pick this, go here, and that's going to give us the trend, okay? So what I don't like about that is that we are probably going to need to adapt that in the future again, because we did not test that for. So it's probably going to something like here or maybe here if we actually hold, okay? Because we need to be careful with that, because we already tested the daily, and when we test the daily we might not see a big reaction on the 4, neither on the 1, okay? So this is really bullish. We already tried to break the downtrend here, yeah, but we can easily stay in this range for the next days, next hours maybe, okay? We can still stay in this big range. If not, and if this is the right trend on the 4 hour, we really are going to see a big reaction. It's either going to be to the top or to the downside, okay? Obviously, it's either going up or down like any other short. So what I really want to understand here is, are we going to have a big rejection on this 4 polarity? Because it was this one that created this bottom here. Okay, so that's kind of the top of this range. Obviously on the daily we have a bigger one. No, actually we don't have it, because that was the top. Okay, this was the polarity moment on the daily. We have nothing here. Yeah, so the polarity, it's really on this candle. That's what created that lower low uh, on this range. All right, guys. So nothing more to say, I believe. Yeah, it's really bullish. After we break this resistance, turning support turning to resistance, we are probably not going to hold that for, but we can. Okay, we can, because we have the trend there, and that's kind of a combo level, okay, between the trend and the support, the resistance here. It might not even go there, honestly. But yeah, we might see a big move to the top if we actually break this trend. If we break down this uptrend, we might not see a big reaction, because on the daily we kind of don't have a good uptrend here. We might have it a larger trend, but on this range we don't have a good on the daily, because we didn't went to the body of the daily. Okay, and I don't like this as a possible trend here. It can still be a good trend, but it's not created for me. And this 4 hour, it's really good. Okay, so I can even delete this trend, because we might not even see a good reaction on it, on the trend. Okay, guys, because it's kind of obviously, sorry, if we break down this level, we really need to hold the 4, the 1, or this daily polarity. If we don't hold these levels here, okay, we might still hold the daily here, but we already test that, so I don't believe so. If we don't hold this range of lines, we are probably going to break even lower. Okay, I don't believe we are going to see another test on this 4 from the past. We are probably going to break down, but yeah, first we need to actually breakdown, because this is really bullish and we are probably going to break up. All right, guys, so this is what I think about gold for the next day or next hours. Tomorrow is Friday, so we need to be careful. Thank you, guys, and see you guys on the next gold analysis. Thank you.